Degentalk. Today I'm with Yuval, and we're going to preview the game Poland against Portugal coming up in about 45 minutes. Hey, Yuval, what's your pick for this game?
Well, if anybody that is watching this watched yesterday's little talk show we had, I actually favored Poland, and I'm still favoring them, even though the squads are in and Portugal are looking a bit more strong, in my opinion, than Poland, especially in the midfield area. I'm still favoring Poland here, maybe not in regulation, but perhaps in extra time. I still think they just have the slighter edge here.
Okay, so you still think Poland has a slight edge. I think I'm going to actually go the other way, and I'm going to go for Portugal regulation. Let's see, what is it, 2.35 right now? But I think this has been a real hard game because Portugal, I think they've been playing in a very similar way. And then we have, Poland's been playing really similar most of their games, and Portugal's been playing good, bad, crazy, kind of different every game. So I'm not really sure what they're going to do this game. But I think if I look at the game against Hungary and the game against Croatia, I think they can do it today. And I guess even though it's kind of weird, they're the favorite on the odds, but it's kind of like the contrarian pick because I haven't heard a lot of people picking Portugal. Have you?
Actually, on Twitter, I see a lot of people in polls and whatnot. I see a lot of people favoring Portugal here, and
okay,
that's always a very reasonable decision because obviously people have different choices, and this game can honestly go either way.
All right. Of course, every game can go either way, right? But definitely, this one is one that's really close. Do you have any opinion on the over/under?
Well, if you look at both teams' games, both of them haven't scored a lot of goals, to the exception of the game with Portugal versus Hungary, in which Portugal and Hungary each scored 3 goals. So that was a pretty insane game. But I think that perhaps under 2.5 goals in regulation is very, very viable because I think that both teams will look to attack, but their defenses are also very, very solid because if you look at the lineups, you see that Portugal are starting with Glick and Pazdan as their center backs, and Poland are starting with Glick and Pazdan, and Portugal are starting with Fonte and Pepe. And although Pepe and Fonte are higher quality, so to speak, than Glick and Pazdan, Pazdan and Glick are still very good defenders, so they can give tough time to either attacking sides. So it will be tough to score goals this game.
Okay, great. Do you think that Pepe will get someone will foul him and he'll get an 11-meter shot?
Pepe? I'm not sure.
I'm just joking. I was just because of Pepe, how he acts. If you touch him, he falls down.
Yeah, Pepe's a huge actor. He should win an Oscar.
He's an expert at that. Yeah. Unfortunately, we don't. There was a prop for that before the whole tournament starts. Pepe gets a red card for acting too much or something like that. But there's not a prop for the game on that one. But that would be an interesting prop if it existed.
Yeah.
Okay, and all right. Yeah, I'm kind of. So you're thinking that under 2.5, the problem is it doesn't pay a whole lot.
Yeah, that's the main problem, I see.
Yeah, you could go with under 2, and then get the push at 2 goals. So it would be someone gets a goal and holds it. I don't know. I also thought definitely under, but then I look, and then I always have the it's kind of tough. Then you have, as far as Portugal, you have the vision of the Hungary game, and then you have the vision of the Croatia game. So you don't really know what to expect. So I'm just going to stick with Portugal, and I think I'll probably pick an exact score or 2 exact scores. Like I might go 1-0 both sides and 1-1 or something like that. You can combine those, and if it's in that range, then you're fine. But I'll have to take a look at the exact odds on that. You have any opinion about the first half? I was saying under a half on the first half. I'm not sure if I'm does pay good. Say 2.1
Nice.
over a goal. Someone shoots a goal 1.73. I think that's more something I would maybe bet after the first 10 minutes, if at all. Um, or do you have any opinion on the first half money line?
I think that the first half money line is a bit of a risk because both teams, as I mentioned, are they have very good potential attacking wise and also defensive wise. But when you look at Portugal, they decided to start this game with both Ronaldo and Renato Sanchez, the new signing for Bayern Munich. And Sanchez, for people who don't really follow him, he can supply a lot of creative outlets. He's also very physical on the ball. So, if he can get that one pass to Ronaldo, whether it be in the air or in space, because Ronaldo has amazing jumping ability and he's great in the air, and obviously he's incredible in shooting. If Sanchez can get that one pass through to him, then Ronaldo has a big potential of scoring. So it's a very far-fetched idea to think that maybe Portugal or maybe Poland will win this because both Ronaldo and Lewandowski from the Polish side can score. So it's a bit of a exchanging punches, so to speak, because both teams can score and both teams can concede very easily.
Okay, great. So, all right. So, if I heard you right in the telegram that you're going with Poland, draw no bet. Is that right?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Well, that's a pretty. I think that's a solid one. I could see a draw happening in regulation. I think you also have here. I think I'm going to go with Poland to advance instead of. Oh no, excuse me. I'm going to go with Portugal regulation, not Poland to advance. 2.39. That was my. I think in the other video I was saying Poland, but today I'm going to go Portugal 2.39.
Those
All
are
right,
actually
and
really good odds, to be honest.
yeah, they are. Okay, well, that I think that's about wraps it up for this quick hangout right before the match. Any final words?
Let us have a great game.
Okay, great. And how can we follow you on Twitter? What's your Twitter handle?
Well, my handle is at sticklightil. So if you guys want to catch up on me on that, I talk a lot about soccer and football stuff and basketball here and there. So yeah.
Okay, great. Thanks. Talk to you soon.
See ya.